Please all stand for a prayer to be led by Miss Agravante. Okay, before you take your seat, kindly pick some pieces of paper and place it under your chair. Okay, thank you class. You may now take your seat. Okay, once again, good afternoon everyone. So may I check your attendance in your section? Please count off. Okay, very good. All of you are here today. So before we proceed to our discussion, let's have a review from the topic we had last meeting. So class, what was our topic last meeting? Okay, very good. Our topic last meeting is all about operating systems. So question, what is an operating system? Mr. Salate? Okay, very good, Mr. Salate, thank you. Operating system is an interface between computer user and computer hardware. So, you can give me the types of operating system. Miss Lilis. Yes, thank you, Miss Lilis, very good. The types of operating system are the batch operating system, network operating system, multitasking or time-sharing operating system, multi-processing operating system, and real-time operating system. So the last question is, what are the basic tasks of operating system class? Okay, the process management. Another one, file management, and the memory management. Okay, as I observe, all of you have learned the topic last meeting. So let's now proceed to our activity. I have here the 5 jumble words, and I will just call a name to answer each word. Number 1, Miss Lilis. Number 2, Mr. Salate. Number 3, Ms. Melanges. Number 4, Ms. Rosales. Number 5, Mr. Declaro. So, just come here into the front and share your answers to your classmate. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's see if your answers are correct. Very good. All of you get the correct answers. Congratulations to the job well done. So class, what do you think is the relation of our activity to our topic for today? Yes, of course. Okay, thank you class. It relates to the contents of our lesson for today. So our lesson for today class is all about network operating system. So does anyone here have an idea what is network operating system is? Okay, none. So, but before we'll discuss about network operating system, please all read the learning objectives for this lesson. At the end of this session, a successful student will be able to identify network operating system and its major types, differentiate the types of network operating system when comparing the advantages and disadvantages of each, and create a diagram with label of network operating system based on its functions or characteristics. So again, what is a network operating system? Okay, network operating system class is a computer operating system that is designed primarily to support workstations, personal computers, and in some instances, older terminals that are connected on LAN. So it means network operating system is like a software that is installed in the server side of the network infrastructure, which provides the several functions for managing the data, applications, security, and other functions. And in this system, all computers and terminals are connected each other through the LAN. So again class, the LAN stands for, okay, very good. local area network. So take note that the main objective of network operating system is to share data, printer access, and other devices. So let's proceed to the functions of network operating system. Network operating system allows the protection of data, information, and their components from unauthorized users. And it allows to program testing routines. And it can manage memory management while loading of programs. And it provides the remote access to server or client machines. And network operating system also allows to all users for creating user account, and they can manage them as well. With these functions of network operating system class, there are common tasks associated with network operating system. And these are user administration, system maintenance, activities like backup, tasks associated with file management, security monitoring on all resources in the network, and setting priority to print jobs in the network. So any regarding questions, clarifications about the functions of network operating system? None? Okay, thank you class, very good. So let's now proceed to the components of network operating system. So there are two components of network operating system class, the hardware components and the software components, of course. So let's first define the hardware components. There are some devices which are physically connected to each other. First is the server. When you say server in the network operating system class, it is a computer program that manages access to a centralized resource or service in a network. The second is the client. Client is a piece of computer hardware or software that access a service made available by a server. So, peer, one that is equal standing with another. So, when we say communication medium or guided media class, it is the coaxial cable and the fiber optic cable. And the unguided media, these are the microwaves and infrared waves. And the last is connecting terminals such as routers, bridges, hubs, repeaters, gateways, switches, network interface card, and shared printers. So that's all for the hardware components class. So let's proceed to the software components. There are some programs which are installed in the network machines, such as the network operating system and the protocol suite. So in the network operating system class, examples are the Unix, Linux, Windows 2000, Windows 98, and Windows XP. And in the protocol suite are the OSI model or Open System Interconnections, or TCP or IP model. So let's now proceed to the major types of network operating system. These are the peer-to-peer and the client or server. So in a peer-to-peer network, peer-to-peer operating systems allows users to share resources and files located on their computers and to access shared resources found on other computers. Peer-to-peer networks are designed primarily for small to medium local area networks. Take note of that class. So this is a peer-to-peer network. Resources are shared among equals in a peer-to-peer network. However, they do not have a file server or a centralized management. In a peer-to-peer network, all computers are considered equal. They have all the same abilities to use the resources available on the network. So the advantages of peer-to-peer network: less initial expense. In a peer-to-peer network, there is no need for a dedicated server. That's why it is less initial expense. Next is the setup. An operating system such as Windows XP 7, 8 already in place may only need to be configured for peer-to-peer configurations. Next is the disadvantages of peer-to-peer network. Decentralized. No central repository for files and applications. And security. The peer-to-peer network does not need to provide the security available on a client or server network. So let's proceed to the client or server network. In a client or server network, it allows the network to centralize functions and applications in one or more dedicated file servers. The file servers become the heart of the system, providing access to resources and providing security. So this picture class show what is client or server network. So as you can see, the resources are controlled by the file server. Yes. Okay, the advantages of client or server network. Centralized. Resources and data security are controlled through the server. Scalability. Any or elements can be replaced individually as needs increase. In the flexibility, new technology can be easily integrated into system. And interoperability, all components, clients or networks or server work together in a client-server network. Let's proceed to the disadvantages of client or server network. Expense. In a client or server network, it requires initial investment in dedicated server. And in maintenance, large networks will require a staff to ensure different operations. And the last is dependence. When the server goes down, operations will cease across the network. For further information about network operating system, I have here the examples of it. These are the Microsoft Windows Server 2003, AppleShare, Linux or Unix, Microsoft Windows XP, Novell Network. So, FYI class, Novell Network is the first network operating system in 1983. And the last is the Mac OS. I have here also the list of top network operating system in the year of 2020, just last year. And these are Genius OS, Artista EOS, Cisco IOS, Open Network Linux, Dent, and Grapyet. Okay class, let's now proceed to the overview of characteristics of network operating system. So number one characteristics of network operating system class, the network operating system distributor functions over 100 of network computers. So let's read this. That is the data shared on server. This is the server. So we have here the computers or the workstation. It then adds functions that allow access to shared resources by a number of users concurrently. Network operating system computers take on specialized rules to accomplish concurrent access to shared resources. So class, this is now the diagram that shows the characteristics of network operating system. So let's now proceed to the features of network operating system. Printer and other applications can be shared. So let us have here the printer. And one of the features of network operating system class, it is the common file system and database sharing. So we have here the file server. And number one features of network operating system, also class, it is capable of clustering. So we have here the terminals. And network operating system has abilities to support all processors, applications, and their hardware. So we have here the processors. And remember class that in the network operating system, all users can create user account and they can manage user logging in and logging out. So we have here the network manager. All of this class is connected into, okay, very good, LAN. So that's it class, the features of network operating system. So this is now the diagram that shows the features of network operating system. Before we proceed to our quiz, any regarding questions, clarifications about our topic? Okay, none? Okay, it means we can now proceed to our quiz. I will just give you 5 minutes to answer these 3 questions. Okay, time's up. All papers must pass to the front. in one. Let's proceed to our activity for this lesson. In a clean sheet of bond paper, create a diagram with label that shows the features or characteristics of network operating system. I will just give you 15 minutes to make it. Okay, class, are you done? Since we don't have enough time, just pass your work in my office. But be sure to finish your work within this day. Okay, understood? Okay, thank you, class. Goodbye and have a good day.